So the Snow Angels program is an initiative that pairs volunteers with residents in the city and county of Denver to help them clear their front walks of snow and ice after a snowstorm. You do have to be a resident of the city and county of Denver. We ask that residents be older adults, maybe people with a disability, living with a disability, folks that can't physically get out there and risk injury while shoveling.
Let's get to know our neighbors a little bit better, share the best of summer, and celebrate our wonderful city. That's right, we're talking about Denver Days. Tell us about the survey too, how people in our community can really jump on that.
Sure. The survey is really an important opportunity for community members to share their concerns. We are working with the LGBTQ Commission from the City of Denver, and we've been trying to get it out to as many people as possible just to really understand concerns about housing or concerns about healthcare and other issues that are affecting the residents of Denver.
Sure.
So who is the commission? What is that all about?
The commission is one of several commissions that are hosted by the Human Rights and Community Partnerships Office for the City of Denver. It's a group of volunteers who meet regularly to discuss issues facing the city, to learn more about different topics, and to provide advice on different policy initiatives that are facing the city, to try and make sure that different perspectives from different communities are included in those discussions.
We are about to witness 45 brand new American citizens taking that final step in their journey. Congratulations, you're now American citizens.
And the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air.
After our listening sessions that Joyride and some community-based organizations did, one of the things that was still a big problem was a language barrier. And so our community was telling us, we want to access benefits, we want to access services, we want to learn more about what the city has to offer, but there's still a language barrier there. So how do we train? How do we put more interpreters within CCD, within the City and County of Denver, that our agencies can also use, as well as community?
Community interpreting 30 years ago didn't exist in Europe, but not in the way we experience it here in the United States. And so I aligned with the mission of a government that provides language access for those that come to this country and need to access public services. Considering that I've been interpreting and being in this venue for over 20 years, yes, it is a dream come true, especially because I could have not thought of a better partner than the City and County of Denver.
My job is to make sure that there's equitable access throughout the city, primarily through city facilities, but also throughout the community. I'm a trained architect, and I've always loved architecture and art, and also I like to help people. And with this job, I get to do both, helping people and also doing what I love in terms of architecture. We work closely with other agencies and other offices to assist them on compliance and also accessibility.
On April 4th, there was a municipal election. There were a variety of city-level offices that were on that ballot, but there were some races where there wasn't 50%, or I should say where a candidate didn't get 50% of the vote, and so now we're having a runoff election. On our end, we want to make sure that there's definitely an established level of access. We're making sure that sponsors have been connected with the division so that they can get site visits and identify any maybe changes or adaptations that they can do.
Today, we are here to inspect a facility for a possible election runoff site, and we just want to make sure that all the access from the parking all the way through the entrance and throughout the amenities, and especially where they're going to have the event, are all fully accessible.
We are excited to be launching a new project called Good Access is Good Business, and the thought behind it is that if your doors or business is open to all, then more people are going to come in, and that includes people with disabilities. I brought the Division of Disability Rights out to Bluff Lake Nature Center so that we could look at the accessibility features that are already in place and really how usable it is to people with various types of disabilities. Bluff Lake representatives reached out to me to say, we really want to be more accessible. What can we do?
For us, one of the biggest pieces of our mission is about making nature accessible and inviting for people to come and visit.
It's a chance for businesses to voluntarily agree to have a review about how usable their business, the features, the services they offer really are for people with various disabilities. This program is going to be completely free for businesses, and we'll be in their shop, anywhere from 1 to 2 hours, so it won't be really difficult on them.
Denver, we are champions. Well, our Denver Nuggets are champions, and we are so excited to be able to celebrate this event. We at the Denver Human Rights and Community Partnerships are making sure that anybody who wants to come celebrate with us are able to.
Congratulations to our Denver Nuggets. Woohoo! I'm Noah, and I'm here to tell you more about the Denver Nuggets Championship celebration.
Have 15 survival signs to teach you, and then we'll talk a little bit more about ASL, the alphabet, communication options, and available ASL interpreting services. We're very excited to get going. Okay, does anyone want to turn their camera on or prefer to be camera off? Oh, okay. Hello, Becky. Hi, we've got some people turning their cameras on. First survival sign that would be good to know. I don't know if you can see this. All right. This sign looks like this. This is how you sign help. If everybody wants to practice that, because it's like a hand to help you. Having a hand up to help you. So can I help you? I need help. Thank you. Yeah. This is Deaf Awareness Month this month. Yes. I'm not sure if you knew. We've been celebrating Deaf Awareness Month. So we wanted to teach you how to sign Happy Deaf Awareness Month.
How do I say great?
Great. Awesome.
Great. Okay.
So happy. That means happy. Yeah, happy. Deaf. Awareness Month.
I had been going through some tough times in my life, and I ended up getting a divorce in 2021 after the pandemic. A lot of things happened. I was on like the state Medicaid and food stamps, and I was working with a coach through that program, and he actually told me about the Office of Financial Empowerment. I had left my job and I was trying to start my own business because I wanted to help some people go through some things that I've been through personally. But what I found was that I wasn't prepared to be a business owner. I also realized in reflection that during my marriage, I had kind of let a lot of financial skills go by the wayside and let that be handled by my spouse at the time. And it was really something that I wanted to do, to work with a coach to build those skills back.
My job, which I love so much, helping people, meeting them where they're at. And I think that although we talk about finances, debit, credit, savings, budgeting, it's really about meeting the person, the individual, understanding where they're coming from, where they're at, and what they want to, where they want to go. And I think that what I often explain is help people remember what the strength they have inside.
In the beginning, I was really broken and sad and like depressed about the business not working out and stuff going bad with my ex and my kids and stuff. And I was just really very broken. So another thing that the coaching has helped me get through this difficult time in my life is that it provided a moral support network, like another branch in my network where I could talk about these things and then feel supported, feel like I could do this, I could get through this. We've looked at budgets, incomes, expenses, annual budgeting, those kinds of things. Then we also worked on values, which helped me to really get a more clear understanding of myself as a person so that I can understand where my financial goals fit into my values. So it was like understanding myself on a core level, which then could spread out into both my finances, my home life, my family life, my work life, my personal life. I felt the leading to pursue becoming a homeowner. So I ended up getting a job at a hospital, and then we worked on my budget more.
But I knew from the start, that Rachel would be successful. I saw the level of determination and commitment. She was doing her homework, she was going above and beyond.
During all of it, Mariette has helped me to keep an eye on my credit, be aware of different programs that I could apply for that would help me with down payment assistance and things like that. So yeah, that whole process, it just fit hand in hand, because it was through the networks that I've built, my friends, my family, the coaches, therapists, everyone that has come together to help me realize my worth and see my truth. Everyone has that same value and worth in them, and if they can't see it, find people who can see it and will help you get there and lift you up to get there. And that's what this program has done for me. I'm just empowered to have big visions and big dreams.
Una investigación de la ciudad de Denver encontró que el año pasado 728 millones de dólares fueron robados de los salarios de los trabajadores.
Bastante dinero.
Según datos del Comité de Finanzas del Consejo de la Ciudad de Denver, 1 de cada 10 personas no recibe el pago correspondiente por sus labores, afectando principalmente a los trabajadores de bajos ingresos, de color, mujeres e inmigrantes. Alguno de los temores de estos trabajadores al momento de denunciar es la falta de un estatus legal migratorio. ¿Pero puede un inmigrante indocumentado solicitar el apoyo de la oficina contra el robo de salarios?
Queremos decirle a la gente es de que no importa su estatus migratorio, aquí estamos nosotros para ayudarlos.
We are at the Giving Machines in downtown Denver, and we are giving some wonderful things to local charities and to international charities. to help those in need.
You don't really think of nonprofits as a vending machine, but it's really just a cool platform to really allow individual people to contribute in a way that's a little bit more convenient and a little bit more easier to access. And so these machines are here. They're here till the beginning of the year. If you're looking at from an economic impact point of view, nonprofits play a key role in not just Metro Denver, but just all across Colorado. If you look at the number of nonprofits just as a whole, right here in the metro area, we probably have somewhere in the neighborhood of 13,000 nonprofits operating right here in the Denver metro area. But they generate a revenue of about $20 billion a year. And I mean, that's a serious industry when you look at technology and healthcare. I mean, it's an industry in and of itself. The Office of Nonprofit Engagement, the Colorado Nonprofit Association, all of those kind of organizations are trying to uplift the nonprofit sector. People may not notice at first glance, but you know, the city of Denver was able to do some of the things they did during this pandemic, which we're on the backside of. But nonprofits played a critical role. They helped the city reach folks that are hard to reach. They helped us get in the neighborhoods because these nonprofits, they're on the ground. The people in the neighborhoods, they're familiar with them. Thank you all for being here. This is the City and County of Denver's Energy Efficiency Safe Green Week. And so the purpose of this conference is really about how do we help get resources to nonprofits, with the thinking that as a nonprofit, if you could take some of the resources you're spending on energy costs, and if you could save, you could then apply those resources that you save back to mission.
It gave us an opportunity to network with other agencies. I mean, we learned so much just by talking to other folks and finding out that there are other ways that we could get funding for some of our energy efficient initiatives. The church was built in 1992, and obviously there's a lot of repairs, a lot of areas where we have to replace utilities within the church to make it more efficient, and now is the time to do it. The pandemic basically had put us at a handicap in that it became financially distressed, as well as we lost a lot of in-person attendance. And so we're trying to bring all that back. And if we've got the programs that will bring them back as a result of, finding other ways to pay for energy efficient initiatives, then we'll be able to build up our church attendance again.
For this competition specifically, we're using this towards building out our kitchen, and we're going to be using this funding to help purchase energy efficient appliances. And so once the kitchen is complete, we'll be able to do cooking demonstrations, a lot of just educational opportunities. We'll also be able to accept bulk donations where we can break the food down in our kitchens.
And our pitch was to replace our light bulbs, all right, and light fixtures with LED energy efficient light bulbs. And we're very pleased that we were able to come away with a $5,000 prize.
Being able to purchase the equipment with this funding, we can put that towards our programming, so that allows us to keep our trucks on the road and get more food into more hands of more people.
Colorado. I present to you the Josephine Miles Award for History.
and it's for all of the Denver Office of Storytelling's efforts in telling Chicana history exclusively from a Chicana perspective, representing not just the history of the Chicana movement, but even all of Latino history in Colorado.
Just who am I? Am I an Americana? Am I a Spanish American? Am I a Latina? I'm proud to be a Chicana.
I've always been here. This is my homeland.
Welcome. I am so excited to see so many of you here.
The children need to learn about this history if they ought to grow up in a truly diverse, equitable, and inclusive society.
Do you guys have any comments?
That was an amazing documentary. It brought that pride in me, like, if they can do it, I can do it.
I feel like stories how we heal, right? Stories medicine. And it's tremendous the power of the story.